For nearly 3,000 years, a sprawling metropolis lay silent beneath the green canopy of the Guatemalan jungle, its existence a secret to the modern world. We thought we understood the dawn of Maya civilization. The story went that it grew slowly, from scattered villages into the mighty kingdoms that built Tikal and Chichen Itza. But a recent discovery has completely shattered that timeline. New technology just unveiled a sophisticated network of cities so ancient and advanced, it rewrites the very first chapter of Maya history. What if the Maya were building massive, interconnected urban centers centuries before we ever thought possible? This is the story of that discovery and how it's changing everything. The Petén region of northern Guatemala is a relentless, beautiful, and deeply mysterious place. It's a vast expanse of jungle, a living labyrinth of towering trees and thick vines that has guarded its secrets for thousands of years. For more than a century, archaeologists have hacked their way through this landscape, unearthing wonders that have captivated the world. We all know the names: Tikal, with its iconic temples piercing the sky, and Uaxactún, one of the longest inhabited Maya cities ever found. These sites gave us our first real understanding of the Maya. We saw them as a civilization that hit its peak in the Classic period, between 250 and 900 AD, building incredible cities and developing complex systems of writing, math, and astronomy. The story we told ourselves was one of gradual evolution. It began with small farming communities during the pre-Classic period, which slowly over many centuries grew in size and complexity. But archaeologists have always been haunted by a suspicion. The jungle is huge, and the spaces between these known cities are enormous. Could there be more out there? Were these great capitals just islands of civilization in a sea of wilderness? Or were we only seeing a tiny piece of a much larger picture? Traditional archaeology is slow, painstaking work. You could spend a lifetime excavating a single pyramid. In a place like the Petén, where the jungle can swallow a building whole and leave behind little more than a strange-looking hill, finding something new often comes down to pure luck. For decades, the sheer density of the forest made a true, large-scale survey seem impossible. The jungle held its secrets close, and the full story of the ancient Maya remained just out of reach. So, what would it take to finally pull back that green blanket? The answer didn't come from a new shovel. It came from the sky. The game-changing technology is called LiDAR, which stands for light detection and ranging. Imagine an aircraft flying over the jungle, shooting billions of laser pulses toward the ground. Most of these lasers hit the thick leaves and branches, but a fraction of them slip through the gaps, reach the forest floor, and bounce back to a sensor on the plane. A powerful computer then filters out all the vegetation, every tree, vine, and bush. What's left is a stunningly detailed 3D map of the bare earth beneath. Suddenly, subtle lumps on the forest floor are revealed for what they truly are: the ghostly outlines of pyramids, palaces, defensive walls, and even ancient roads that have been invisible for centuries. LiDAR isn't just a new tool, it's a revolution in archaeology, like how the Hubble telescope transformed astronomy. One archaeologist recalled his shock at seeing the first LiDAR images of a site he'd worked on for years. He discovered he'd been jogging along a 2,000-year-old Maya causeway without ever knowing it. That's the power of this technology. It lets researchers see an entire ancient landscape on a scale that was previously unimaginable, doing in days what would have taken generations of on-the-ground exploration. It was this revolutionary eye in the sky that was finally turned towards the unexplored expanses of the Petén jungle, near the famous site of Uaxactún. And what it found was beyond anyone's wildest dreams. When the LiDAR data came back, archaeologists were speechless. Emerging from the scans were not just a few scattered ruins, but a massive, interconnected network of cities hidden in plain sight. This was an entire urban complex spanning roughly 6 square miles, made up of 3 distinct but connected centers arranged in a triangle: Los Abuelos, Petnal, and Cambril. This wasn't a random collection of settlements. It was a planned, integrated system. The largest of these sites was named Los Abuelos, Spanish for the grandparents. The name comes from 2 extraordinary stone sculptures found there, believed to depict an ancestral couple. These figures, dated to between 500 and 300 BCE, suggest the city was a major ceremonial center, a place for ancestor worship and sacred rituals. But that's not all. At Los Abuelos, archaeologists also uncovered an E-group observatory, a special arrangement of buildings precisely aligned to track the solstices and equinoxes, serving as a solar calendar. Crucially, this observatory appears to be even older than the famous one at Uaxactun, pushing back the timeline for the Mayas' advanced astronomical knowledge. The second point of the triangle, a city called Petnal, seems to have been the political hub. Its landscape is dominated by a monumental pyramid rising an incredible 108 feet into the air. Inside, archaeologists were stunned to find 2 preserved chambers at its summit, their walls covered in vibrant murals painted in red, white, and black. Finding intact murals from this early is exceptionally rare and gives us an unprecedented window into the art and beliefs of this ancient society. Completing the urban triangle is Cambril, which looks to have been a major residential and engineering center. Here, the LiDAR data revealed the remains of a palace complex connected to a sophisticated system of canals and reservoirs. This shows an incredible mastery of hydraulic engineering, proving that these early Maya were expertly managing water in a difficult rainforest environment, the hallmark of an advanced urban society. Together, these 3 cities formed a previously unknown urban triangle, each with a specialized function: ceremonial, political, and residential, all interconnected. They weren't just building isolated monuments. They were designing a complex, multifaceted urban landscape. And the most shocking part? Carbon dating places the founding of this entire network around 800 BCE, in the Middle Pre-Classic period. This discovery doesn't just add another pin to the map. It forces a fundamental rewrite of the origins of Maya civilization. The old theory held that the Middle Pre-Classic period was a time of simple villages, with complex cities and states not truly emerging until around 400 BCE or later. The Los Abuelos complex proves that's wrong. Finding such a large, organized, and interconnected urban center from 800 BCE means the Maya were building sophisticated cities at least 300 years earlier than anyone believed. This wasn't a slow crawl from farming villages to cities. It was a radical transformation that happened much faster and far earlier than we knew. The Maya weren't just on the path to becoming a great civilization. They already were one, with remarkable architectural planning and complex social organization 1,000 years before their empire's peak. The level of sophistication is staggering. The E-group observatory at Los Abuelos shows a deep understanding of astronomy from an unexpectedly early date. The canal system at Cambril reveals an advanced grasp of the engineering needed to sustain a large population in the tropics. And the discovery of artifacts like obsidian, a volcanic glass sourced from the distant highlands over 800 miles away, proves they were part of extensive long-distance trade networks, connecting them to other major cultures. This find challenges the very definition of early Maya society. It shows us a world where multiple cities were politically and economically integrated, where kingship and ancestor worship were cornerstones of society, and where monumental art and architecture were already highly developed. It suggests that the foundations of the great classic Maya kingdoms like Tikal were laid centuries earlier, right here, in this newly discovered urban triangle. We're no longer looking at the dawn of Maya civilization, but a society already in full swing. Discoveries like this are a powerful reminder that history isn't a closed book. There are still so many secrets waiting to be found. If you want to join us on more journeys to uncover lost cities and explore the world's greatest ancient mysteries, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next expedition into the past. For almost 3,000 years, Los Abuelos, Petnal, and Cambreal slept beneath the jungle, their story untold. Now, thanks to laser technology that has peeled back the layers of time, their voice is finally being heard. This ancient urban triangle has profoundly changed our understanding of the Maya, revealing them as brilliant city planners, engineers, and astronomers far earlier than we ever thought possible. It proves that the roots of their magnificent civilization run deeper and spread wider than we ever imagined. The team of Guatemalan and Slovak archaeologists who made this find have given the world a new chapter in human history. And it leaves us with one thrilling question. What other wonders still lie waiting beneath the jungle,